Hello there. I'm Carl Dacius, but you can call me Carl. Happy Friday. Ooh, a little more delay than reverb there. Happy Friday. Ooh, there we go. I'm satisfied with that. How are you guys doing? Hey there, Link. Friday, tie day. Don't you know it? Preston, hello. Thanks for the host and happy birthday. I hope you've had a wonderful day. If everyone can, hey, thank you, Scott, as well. I need to adapt that so it doesn't just go right in my face. It's an oversight. Oh, hello there, Omni. I mean, you guys definitely deserve the forefront. There's no doubt about that, but how are you doing, Link? Good to see you. Why is it snowing inside? It's the magic of Friday. Yeah, it's not quite snowing inside anymore, but the premise still stands. Finally, the only good thing I'll ever need. Lo-fi beats you can Falcon Punch to. So let's see. Let me do the emote for you. If I could get it. Come on. Don't fail me now. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay. Excelente. And I mean, they're kind of laid back like lo-fi beats. I also like listening to that, but this is more jazz loungy, believe it or not. Dacious Carl, how you doing, Tryptech? Good to see you, my friend. I'm so glad you're here. Arcane, happy Friday. And thank you so much again for your generous gift subs yesterday. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? I'm so glad that you could join us and hang out. Dacious. That's right, Omni. Good to see you as well. Hello. Thank you. How have you been? I've been wonderful. Today's been a good. It's been great. It's been the perfect end to the week, really. It's been a long week. There were some hard days. But today was a great start to the weekend, so feeling pretty good. I hope you are too. If not, or if so, give me the deets, the details. I was saving time by calling it deets, but the problem is if not everyone calls it deets, then no one knows. So spread the word. Details is the long version of deets. Oh yeah. I'd be doing some sick Minecraft peer v peer or person versus person, but the server is hecking out on you. Oh, what the heck? I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for the happy birthday. Of course, I hope it's been delightful. Did you get any gifts that you're excited about, or are you perhaps going to have a meal that you really enjoy with your family? Have you already? Are you going to have any special plans? I don't believe it. Don't believe what? Hey, CR, welcome. How are you? When's your next Spyro stream? Good question. The short answer is I'm not sure, because there's so many great games that I want to play. And I have one in particular that I haven't announced yet. Ooh, secret. But it's going to be announced soon. So honestly, I would say it's probably going to be a couple months at least before I jump into another Spyro. But don't worry, because I will at some point. And if you hang around, you'll see it. I've been reinstalling most of my software because my Windows corrupted itself. So I had to reinstall. Oh my gosh, Arcane, that's awful. I'm so sorry. That's a lot of work. Well, I hope that you're almost done. How is that going? You're my third most watched streamer and a close tie at 26 hours with another streamer at 28. Ooh, you both are still far behind my most watched streamer of 75 hours. Well, I feel honored to make the top 3. It means a lot. So thanks for sharing. And I'm so happy that you found my channel and that you've watched it as much as you have. So thanks, Omni. Not yet, but I got my birthday wish. It was snowing. Perfect. Well, congrats, Preston. That's great. Fantastic, even. Windows Update did me dirty and reinstalled Edge. Rip. There's actually, I believe there's a utility to remove Edge. So you can, if you just Google it, I'm sure that you can find it. But I did that and it's the best thing. It's like a new feature in Windows. No Microsoft Edge. Nah. Hey, goodbye. No one misses you, Edge. Sorry. At least it gives me something to do. Well, that's true. Hopefully, you've discovered some new things in reinstalling, or been like, you know what, I really don't need to install that, and your computer feels nice and fresh. I've noticed that sometimes happens when I've had to kind of redo some stuff, that I end up being really happy once I'm done with it, because I feel like, wow, things seem a little bit more well kept and even perform a little better. So here's hoping that happens for you, Arcane. I'm also going to watch my Chiefs play versus Browns, and I'm going to Arrowhead Stadium. Wow. Well, that sounds delightful, Preston. I'm excited for you. Wonderful. They made it extremely hard to remove. I had to scrub it with my bare hands. Remove what? Oh, the edge? Gotcha. I was like, what? You have to use your bare hands? Guess that makes sense, though. I hope whatever teams you guys are rooting for want to win. Or want to win? I hope they want to win. I hope that they win, whichever team you picked. Oh boy. Well, so I want to ask you guys, as if you look below in my stream title, what is the best video game ever? And I didn't put this there because I'm trying to keep it somewhat of a decent length without it getting too crazy. But here's really the most almost the most important part of that question. Why? Tell me why. Tell me why. You got to tell me, because if you just say this is the best game and then don't tell anything about it or why you feel that way, then I feel like I'm not getting all the information. So if you feel like sharing that would be awesome, and I'd love to hear about it. I'm currently grinding out the Charge Blade speedrun against Mitsu. Man, how do you even say that? Mizutsun? Is that it? That feels wrong. I feel like I'm over enunciating. I have 7 minutes and 43 seconds. You, Tryptech, I don't know how you do that, man. It's so cool. I'd love to see your speedrun. Did you record it? Can I watch it? I'm 4 seconds away from the current world record. Wow. Dude, you can do it, Tryptech. Get some hype for Tryptech. I can't do the Tryptech hype anymore because I don't think that emote's there, but I can do another kind of hype, I think. You know what? I'll do it even better. I'll just do a dope. This dope's for you, Tryptech. Let me just type the thingy. There we go. Voila. There's your dope. Looking at you, buddy. All right. Link. So bad news, Carl. The new format for Narel's Majora's Mask textures and that one OOT texture pack just won't load in ModLoader for some reason. And well, the version of OOT pack that I did get to load with it crashes trying to load a new map. So does that mean if you go into certain areas, it starts to crash? Is that what you're saying? Also, I'm gonna do a quick thingamajig. Don't mind me. Bring that down a little bit, and then maybe lower that. I think that's good. Pull that in. Okay. Yeah, that helped. A smidge and a half or so. Okie dokie. Sorry, where were we? Well, I hate to hear that, Link. So why do you use ModLoader as opposed to like Project 64 or another emulator? Enlighten me. I know that they have the online features, which are cool, but what else? So I need to save just 5 seconds to get the fastest world record. You can do it. I believe in you. Best video game ever? Exactly, Scott. Tell me. Are you telling me this way? That is a solid pick. It's hard to argue with that one. My favorite world record is Tariq Hill and Mecole Hardman for the Chiefs. Cool. World record? Wide receiver. Sorry, we were talking about world records, and that threw me for a loop. Mizu Tiso. Is it Tiso or Tis? It's not Sue, right? Mizu Tisone. Wow, that's a mouthful for me. Mizu Tisone. Mizu Tisone. Is that right? Mizu Tisone. Thank you for enunciating that. Man, there's no way I'm going to be able to get that. Mizu Tisone. Can I look at the original word and try to get that in my head? Mizu Tisone. Cool. Mizu Tisone. I'm going to try to remember that. I love being able to pronounce that correctly. At least I hope I am. Hopefully I'm not butchering what you put, but that's very helpful. Thank you so much, Tryptech. Would you ever speedrun Super Mario 64 16 stars? That's a great question, Omni. So here's how I feel about speedruns. I love them. I think they're great, and I might do one casually, like with what I did with David when we did our casual Banjo-Kazooie speedrun. I really enjoyed that, where I'm competing with someone who's at a similar level with me in the game. It's just like when you play Super Smash Brothers with someone that you're more evenly matched with. It's infinitely more fun than if you're way better than someone, or if you are, much worse than someone. Now, I'm not saying, like, if you're playing Smash with anyone, despite the skill level, you're doing great. But in any case, it just would take so much time, effort, and concentration to really do world record or speed running like I'd want to do. So honestly, for me, I'm not super into doing them myself, but I gotta say, I love watching it. It's one of the coolest things seeing how some games break, or seeing how quickly some people can move or take advantage of certain things in games that usually I didn't even know existed. Blows my mind. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Love watching speedruns of that. With the stuff I've seen of late with David, and even Fuzziness is a streamer who does some like very easy adventure mode speedruns, if I'm not mistaken. Very fun to watch. And I'm talking about Melee for that one, but what am I going to play? Well, today, thank you, Preston. Today I'm just going to chat for a bit, and then we'll probably play a little something later. And that something is my favorite game of all time. Hence the topic. I thought it was fitting. So if you've been here, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to leave it up for wondering, even though I made it pretty obvious. So I will talk about that soon. But I want to hear more about your favorite and why your favorite is your favorite video game, if you feel like sharing. If not, I'll just share what I feel. But I want to hear what you guys think. I load into my randomizer save just fine, but when I try to exit the training grounds, the emulation closes. Interesting. Well, I'm sorry. And so, okay, I see you answer that, Link. I'll jump down to what you said in a second. Wide receiver, smooth. Hey, look, we were talking about world record a second ago. Same letters. I think it's pronounced the word sue, as in sue someone except a T in front of it. Oh, it is? It is Sue? I thought it might have been. So it's T-Sue. That makes more sense. I said T-So. Wow. Mizu Tisune. Mizu Tisune. Like tsunami. Sune. Okay. Mizu Tisune. Got it. Thank you, guys. My loader, as the name suggests, can very easily run in 64 mods without you needing to patch the ROM. Most of the time, there's a 10 megabyte patch file. Okay. Well, I hope they patch that. Thankfully, they're still developing that. So I've got high hopes, because devs and I almost said moderators. Modders are awesome. So I have the utmost hopes for that. All right. Gotcha, Preston. Well, have a wonderful rest of your birthday. Please say happy birthday to Preston. Please say happy birthday to Preston as he heads out. Have a good one, buddy. Are we playing Melee today? That's gonna have to be yes. So we'll be doing that shortly, but I want to chat with you guys and see what's going on first. It's Carl o'clock. Hey, Esther, good to see you. How's it going? Happy Friday. How are you doing? How was your week? All that good stuff. I'm a freak out. Hey, well, get ready to freak out in the future. I don't think I've played enough games to have a favorite one. Really? That's interesting, Lolo. Well, let me ask you this then. I can understand why you might feel that way, but you have to have a favorite of what you have played. I mean, I certainly haven't even begun to scratch the surface of all the great games out there. There's plenty that I still want to play and haven't. And as you guys know, I'm very Nintendo leaning as far as the kinds of games that I play. But even so, I still have my favorites, and even though I haven't played everything, I've got my feels on it. How's it going, Carl? It's going great, Lolo. Yourself? Happy Friday. Honestly, I'm just wondering if maybe it's Glide N64 is out of date, or I can't use enough memory. Good questions to ask. It very well could be either of those two things. When in doubt, try, and try again. And I said that many tries because, as you probably know, with technology, sometimes it takes that many tries or more. So just trial and error. Trial and error. Happy Cake Day. There you go. Oh, we have another. There it is. So is that your favorite too, Link, or what? I'll be back for that. I know you will. You better look out. Oh, no. Okay. I will. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I highly encourage you guys to share what the best game of all time is for you. And I want to know why. So if you feel like sharing that, by all means, I would love to hear it, see it, whatever. They'd be a handful, not going to lie, Spelunky, because I've played that the most. Sure, I kind of anticipated that from you, Lolo, which is a good thing. Stardew, because I never get tired of it. Heck yeah. Mario Kart Wii, favorite game on a console, and so on. Oh, Mario Kart Wii, interesting. Is Mario Kart Wii your favorite Mario Kart, Lolo? And so tell me the whys behind each one, if you will, or just one. If you're going to say Spelunky's the main one, tell me what about Spelunky pulls you in? What makes it better than other games? I'd want to get those deep thoughts behind it, because that's really interesting to me. I want to try to hear things about these games that I might not know or feel or haven't thought of, you know? Do you? Do you know? Do you? It's hard to really know what my favorite game is. I understand, Link. Well, if you have a hard time saying the definitive fave, just think of one that you really, really enjoy, because it's normal for your game favorite, especially when we get in these little trends of what we're in the mood to play. It's normal for that to shift a little bit. So don't be afraid to say, well, this is kind of my top fave right now. It doesn't have to be the end all be all for you indefinitely. It can change. But if you do have one that stands out above the rest clearly, I want to hear that one. I don't think I have an all-time favorite. That's totally fine. I'm just I want to hear and learn about some awesome games that you guys like, because that just might incite me to jump on them and check them out a little more. Wind Waker. Great. Awesome, Esther. So what is it about Wind Waker? Is that your favorite Zelda game? What makes it special from other Zelda games for you? Is it the style? Is it the actual gameplay itself? Do tell if you would like to. If not, just sharing Wind Waker is awesome. So thank you for that. Insightful Fridays. I dig it. Yeah, I want that dialogue. Like, again, for me, my favorite thing about streaming is talking with you guys. And in order to do that, sometimes it feels good to get topics out there that I'm kind of setting up, like, hey, tell me this and I'll tell you that and this and that. I mean, obviously, if you've got other things you want to share or chat about, we can do that. But I just thought that'd be pretty neat to hear about some awesome games from you. My favorite game of all time is Redacted. Redacted, why? It's really good and somewhat underrated classic. Okay, well, if you want to pick Redacted, Flan Dog, you have to tell me the why. Why is it underrated? How is it really good? I need more info. Redacted especially is difficult for it to speak for itself. Well, Wind Waker is a very important game for me. That's true, Link. I know you really dig it. Monster Hunter. I almost knew it, but you already know why. Yes. So Tryptech, I give you the the pass here because you've told me a lot about it. But so I'm going to sum up what Tryptech told me because I thought it was really cool. And actually, Tryptech, as I've stated earlier this week when I played Monster Hunter, inspired me to jump on the demo because he was so emphatic about it and was like, "Oh, this is so cool, and here's why." And so basically,
Gah.
Happy Friday, Carrie. How are you? So Tryptech was talking about Monster Hunter to me, and basically, give me the specifics if you'd like to, Tryptech. But it's just I think, at least for me, I don't want to misquote, but for me, and I think what he talked about was just the battles and the world that you're in with the monsters is just so well crafted, and the interactions that you have in battle are just so intense. It's just crazy. It's action packed, and it takes a lot of skill. So you feel really accomplished when you defeat a monster because it took a lot of work. So anyway, it was really cool to play that earlier this week, and I'm thankful that he shared that with me. So thank you. Mario Kart Wii is my favorite Mario Kart, but not really. That's okay. There it is. But not really objectively. It was the first one I ever played, and I was a little kid. Playing with friends and family, it's all more about the memories than the game itself. Got you. I completely agree. And that's why something like Mario Kart 64, I say without a doubt, is the best or my favorite Mario Kart. But I admit, functionally, there are a lot of things that aren't as good comparatively. But for me, that was the first Nintendo 64 game on the Nintendo 64 that I had and owned and played just over and over and over again with my family, by myself. And I love that game. And so even when I play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and there's so many things that are better about it, and I recognize that, and I go, oh, I love this game. It's great. It's the best modern Mario Kart for sure, without a doubt. I think it's perfect, aside from not having Blockford. But I'm still like, Mario Kart 64 is my jam. And it's because of the things you just talked about, Lolo, which make a big difference. And I think that they're valid, even if they're not valid for everyone collectively. They can be valid for you, and that's a good thing. I can honestly say it has a huge nostalgia factor for me. Bingo. Right in the same vein. I hear that. I just really love the art style and the family dynamic of the story that adds a really fun background to that specific Link story. True that. It's a really special thing when you can connect with a character, and they did a really, really good job with making the Wind Waker Link really relatable, actually, because Link usually is kind of on his own, and you're the hero, and you're trying to save Zelda. And I mean, like in Ocarina of Time, you've got the Kokiri friends and stuff, but it's not the same. Or Soraya. I always called her Saria. I'm sorry that I pronounced her name that way, but that's just how it goes. But she was a great character, and you could kind of connect with her, but it's not the same. That family dynamic with the grandma and the sister and Wind Waker is just... So I totally agree with that, Esther. Well said. The enemies started having new designs, and the music. Oh, the music. Yeah. Wow. The Great Sea, Outset Island. What was it called? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the other... What's the really popular island that has all the people on it? It starts with a W, I think. Oh, gosh. I'm blanking on it. I feel bad, but that's the island that even when I beat the game, I just run around and talk to people. I love that place. Windfall. Thank you. That's totally it. You guys got my back. Thank you. That's what I'm thinking of. The only thing I know about Monster Hunter are the different Armos, and I must say they're amazing. Armos? Do you mean... Do I? Oh, armors. Are you probably saying armors? I'm thinking, but yeah, no, I mean, it's super cool. Super duper cool. By the way, Jiggies of Time can get kind of difficult, though That could just be me. You might be able to do better as you have more experience with Banjo. Well, I'm all for it. I'm all for the difficulty and the challengingness of games, as long as it's within reason. But anyway, I certainly want to give it a shot because it combines two of the best games of all time that I adore. So expect that in the future at some point, hopefully. I keep dozing off. Hey, you're totally fine, Scott. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming by to say hello on Fancy Friday. It's always great to have you, buddy. Sleep well and enjoy your weekend. I know it's been a rough week for you from what you've said, so keep on hanging in there, man. Get some rest. Also, I think you made chicken parm tonight. Looked delicious. Good job. I do love me some Pokemon Platinum. It was the first Pokemon game I played. And to this day, I love the world and the music of the game. I also love me Mario Galaxy for similar reasons. Yes, Galaxy is underrated. I agree. The music was amazing. The levels were fun. And it has a large nostalgia factor, which I think is one of the key points of what makes a game great for you, for me, and for a lot of people. And I think it's okay if that's the case. It's just admitting that. I feel like a lot of people, when they're trying to say, oh, this is the best game of all time, they try to hide the fact that there's some love for the game that's unrelated to like specifics of the game. It's more related to their experiences with the game. But I understand why, because there are some people who are like, oh, you're just nostalgic for it, and act like that's not relevant when it is, in my opinion. So I understand why people do that. But yeah, so I haven't played past Gen 3 in Pokemon, but I totally get the love for Pokemon. Not that specific one, Arcane, but I bet it's great because Pokemon is awesome. And so I'm more of a fan of like Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Odyssey, because I like the open world thing. Well, it's not really open world, but you know what I'm saying, like hub world and then other worlds. Galaxy felt a little bit more linear to me, even though it had some of that. But don't get me wrong, because Galaxy is also a great game that I plan to play on stream at some point as well. So great picks. Thanks for sharing. Oh, and Ocarina of Time. Well, you don't have to tell me the why on that one. I know very well. Although if you want to tell me the specifics of why you like it, by all means. Hey, Flando. Well, I'm going to be real with you, Carl. My favorite game, not my most favorite, is Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Because in middle school, I got a PS4 with the game in 2017. And it's very important to me in many ways for being my first video game I ever had. And I really enjoy it. That is a perfect reason, Flandog. And I'm glad that you shared that. Thank you. Thank you, mucho. Do you have a favorite of those three games, or do you love them all the same? What up, Carl? Hey, whoa, yeah, Mario Art. Thanks for being here, but drive safe. By all means, keep your eyes on the road and chat when it's safe, not when you're driving. So I'm glad you're here, but please be careful. It's totally sorry. I say the same. Do you really? Cool. I'm glad I'm not alone in that, because as a kid, well, I'll share this. I know I'm going to be alone in this. Apparently, I missay a lot of things, but they're still correct to me in my heart. But I said Saria instead of Soraya, as I hear people say. So I know it's Kokiri. I said Kakariko. I know that it's Hyrule. I said Hyrule. The list goes on. I butchered a lot of names, and I have to correct myself every time. It's one of those things that, just like the nostalgia for a game that you love, I fell in love with the way that I said these things the wrong way. So I have to correct every time I think about it, but I'm okay with that. And it's kind of a weird thing, because initially, of course, being younger, I was really resistant to the correct phrasing, because I'm like, no, this is how I said it. This is how it should be. But I was like, I get it. I said it wrong. But now I have this fondness for a phrasing that's completely incorrect, which is bizarre, but that's part of the nostalgia. So it's locked in there, and I'm keeping it. Sorry, not sorry. Where was I? It really felt like an adventure. No, I will say overall Breath of the Wild is a better game, but I just love Wind Waker to death. Well, I think I like that comment, Esther, because I have some comments to add on to that. So I think you're right. I think Breath of the Wild, especially by today's standards, is a better game. But I gotta say this, Wind Waker had a far, far better story, I'd argue. And not only that, but I felt a lot more for the characters in Wind Waker than I did for Breath of the Wild. And maybe that's because I had probably overall spent less time with Breath of the Wild than I did with Wind Waker. And I also was younger when I played Wind Waker. So I had less distractions. Now that I'm older, I play a game and I've got a lot of other things going on. So that could affect it. I don't know. But the characters, while great in Breath of the Wild, they didn't feel as captivating to me. I'm sorry to say. I wanted to be captivated, but believe it or not, I appreciated it. And I thought that the voice actors did a great job. But I didn't like that there were voice actors. It felt strange because I've grown up and gotten used to just like the noises and stuff. So because there's something about reading a person's dialogue and hearing their voice in your head that makes it more personal and special. So I don't know. I go back and forth on that. I understand the change there and I appreciate it. And I think that the people who did the voice acting are so talented. But I have mixed feelings about that. So, you know. Where was I? Hey, Carl. Are we going to play a video game after talking? Hey, money. Yes, we are. But I'm really enjoying the conversation. So that'll probably be a bit later. But thanks for asking. Yeah, money. I'm talking to you. I'm enjoying the convo and I'm going into deep details. So hang tight. The Fallout franchise and later games. Hey, Matt Spike, how are you? No, your emotes destroyed my most emotes. Really? Can I say that's awesome? I think it's awesome. How are you doing, buddy? It's so great to see you. Good to see you, man. Happy Friday, Matt Spike. The Fallout franchise and later games before being eaten by the company's desire of money, it's a great open world game with a great lore behind it. It's stupidly replayable, and you can add mods, which makes the game pretty much infinite. Okay, so that kind of, your description there reminds me a lot of Skyrim. I haven't played much Skyrim, but I've seen some hilarious mods of it, particularly a long time ago, Video Game Donkey's video. Not family friendly, but one of the best content creators on YouTube, in my personal opinion, for video game stuff. I find his humor really on point. But anyway, so that's cool. I haven't really gotten into Fallout, but instead of Kakariko, I said Chuck-I-Rico. What did I read that right? Chuck-I-Rico. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I'm glad that you know what I'm talking about, Esther. Thank you. Carl, oh yeah, I already read that. I love Wind Waker's world, even though Breath of the Wild has so many lives and personalities. I only cared about a few of them. Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, I want it, but you know what I think it is? If I can address that, you get flashbacks and glimpses of these characters, but ultimately they're dead. So you don't get to have any real relationship with these characters because they're gone. They're spirits. So that makes it literally, you can't reach out and touch them with Link, right? They're gone. So, it's a little bit saddening. Well, I'd say a little more than a little bit, but it affects how the player can relate and connect with the characters. Because they, as Link, are very limited in how they can connect with those characters. Like, these characters' relationships with Link mean something to Link, but because we weren't really a part of that process, we only get tastes of it with flashbacks because we didn't go on an adventure with those characters because they didn't help us, or, think of all the interactions you have with Soraya or Saria in Ocarina of Time, like early on where she says goodbye to you, or later on when you meet her in the meadow. And so many other things, like you interacted with her like directly, not through a flashback. You did. And that impacts how you feel about it, I think. But anyway, I cared about the school teacher in Windfall and the little poor homeless girl. Exactly. Yeah. Well, the side quests make a big difference too. girl Medeo and Makar. Exactly, because they were with you. They helped you. You controlled them. That's like the easiest way to get you to connect with a character is let you control them. Great ideas. Love them all. So memorable. Agreed. I'm just gonna say the best Crash trilogy. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to catch up on chat. Don't let me miss anything. Hello, Unsurpassable Z, baby. Happy Friday. Good to see you. How is it going? Thank you so much for the raid. What's going on? Also, hello, Seth. Good to see you. Let me make sure I don't miss any messages before I chat with you all. Sorry, I just want to check real quick. Thank you all for the follow. It's great to have you here. I'm just gonna say the best Crash trilogy is 2. Awesome. I hear that. Awesome. Good to see. Yes, you rock, Mad Spike. Cool. Spoiler alert. Hello. Sorry. I guess my link liked this person back in the good old days. Mario Odyssey, nice money, because the story and world building and the different kingdoms and stuffs. Cool. Hey, Slurpee Mongoose, great username. Good. Thanks for the follow. Cool. Yeah, no, Mario Odyssey is an awesome game, and they did do a great job. I also did every single side quest, and the only person... Exactly, because they're generic people, kind of, Esther. Hey, the Neutron style, like Jimmy Neutron style. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What did you stream? Wowzer. Hey-o. All right, now you have my full attention. Sorry, I don't want to miss any messages. They could give the spirits the same impact. They just need more presence. Yeah, but it's different because they're dead. It feels that way. I mean, I'd love to be wrong, but I think it really changes the way a person feels about them because they're not really there, right? They're spooky. Ooh, people are scared of them. That's really what it amounts to. Also, hello, it do be Christy, though. How's it going, Christy? I'm back. Welcome back. I'm glad you are safe. I did get raided from the Unsurpassable Z. We were on the Minecraft server. Super fun. We were streaming I almost said Minecraft. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, how are you doing, man? What's been going on? So what did you do in the Minecraft server tonight? Also, hello, everybody from Unsurpassable Z, the Minecrafters, at least tonight. I'm Carl Dacius, but you can call me Carl, and today is my special stream day. I mean, I try to make every stream special, but it's Fancy Friday, and so we devote at least the first part of the stream to relaxing, enjoying another weekend, or to the weekend, you know what I'm saying? A work week over, where we get to just take it easy and relax and enjoy each other's company. So I'm so happy and appreciative that Unsurpassable Z was so kind to bring you all here to relax with us. And so the question tonight that I came up with was, what's the best video game of all time and why? And that's the really important follow-up question, why? I want to know the why, because if you can give me good reasons for the why, that will most likely, probably definitely, will make me want to play it. And I want to learn about more great games. So by all means. Yeah, we're going to be doing Melee later, Money. Hey, Josh is here. Happy Friday, Josh. No, I don't think that being spirits inherently changes anything. Well, I'm going to have to agree to disagree. I think that they're still relatable. I think they're still great, but without being able to be with them in the present, it affects your relationships with them. And even if it's going to change something. I mean, there are so many factors that change things, even just a little bit, but that's a big change, I'd argue. But hey, if you don't feel that way, totally cool. How are you doing, Christy? Howdy, folks and friends. Howdy, howdy. What games do you stream? Great question. So I'm primarily an Nintendo variety streamer. I play a lot of Super Smash Brothers, Melee or Ultimate, and also Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because it's fun to play games with you guys. I recently just finished Spyro, the Dragon, the first one from the Insane trilogy. I feel like I finished not super long ago Super Mario 64. I 100% it for the first time through the collection on the Switch. And I've got a couple other games upcoming. I haven't finished Luigi's Mansion 3, but yeah, I mainly play Nintendo games. I also have done Rocket League. Love Rocket League. Super fun. Stardew Valley. And obviously just chatting, because that's what we're doing right now. So. Hey, thanks for the follow. The best game of all time should be timeless and just as fun every time that you play it. So there can only be one. Tetris. I think that's an excellent pick, Seth. Thanks for sharing. And can you tell me more about the why for you? Because obviously, like it being the best game of all time, while we could debate like specifics and stuff, I like and I care about those personal reasons, the nostalgia. I find that really interesting and compelling. A lot of people go, throw it out the window. It's not relevant to the game itself. And that's true, but it's relevant to me. I like hearing those things. Yeah, I'm sorry that ended up happening. Is it T-Link? But I'm glad that you're here now. Thanks for joining and for following. I got to work out some stuff. Have a great one. Thanks for coming. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. And I will give you another shout out to go. You're awesome. And I appreciate your support. And I've been meaning to go to your stream. Believe me, I haven't forgotten about you. It's been a crazy time. I hope you understand. I will make my way there and I will hang with you in your awesome community. And obviously, if your community is awesome, so are you. So take care and have a wonderful weekend. You rock. Thanks for the raid. All right. I don't have Melee. I'm sorry, Money. If you are interested in Melee, I recommend ripping a copy of it. And you also, if you need more information about how to do that, you can do Command Blippy in chat like so, or just post a link if you're a cool cat like Esther. And that works just too. Just as well is what I meant. Skyrim, best game ever. Gotta love those dragons. Okay, cool. Skyrim. I was wondering when Skyrim was going to get picked because Skyrim I know is a great game. I haven't played much of it myself, but from what I have played, it's awesome. So if you want, simply, thanks for sharing. Feel free to tell me a little bit more. So obviously you like the dragons. Writing is a big factor. Agreed, Link. And that is part of the problem. I agree. The story just was was lacking in Breath of the Wild. Because that was the trade-off to the open worldness, I'd argue, but you know. I'm doing well. Just been playing some Spelunky and hanging out in streams. How are you on this fancy Friday? I am wonderful. I'm so glad that you could join us, Christy. And I'm glad you've been playing Spelunky. So I'm guessing the answer to the question for you, Christy, is Spelunky. Is Spelunky the best game of all time? Tell me why. Tell me why. Thanks for the lurk, Josh. 200cc or don't see me. Is it Mario Kart 8 then? Minecraft's the classiest of the classy. It will always be cornerstone of gaming. Yeah, well, so Minecraft is obviously a huge influence. I've played it here and there. I think it's a great game. So for me, I kind of like to jump headfirst into the action. And so with Minecraft, I found, at least personally, I'm kind of a Minecraft noob. So take what I'm saying with a grain of sand or one block of sand from Minecraft. But for me, it takes a lot of patience to build stuff in Minecraft and go from there. It's always super impressive and super cool, and I'm not downplaying it. But for me, kind of lack the patience to do all that I need to do to get to a cool place in Minecraft. But I do want to give it more of a shot, maybe at some point. But I will say, comparatively to, well, I mean, if I join someone on stream, that's different. But if I'm playing it solo, it's less fun. But I think most people feel that way about Minecraft. They like to play it with their friends, as they should, because that makes video games just infinitely better. So good. I think Super Mario Brothers is going to have to be the best game of all times in terms of overall impact to the title had on the video game industry. Great, Josh. Thanks for that mention. I do think that is worthy of that title for sure. So you're saying the why is the impact it had on the video game industry and allowing it to recover and continue after the catastrophe that was the E.T. video game. I respect that choice. But is that your favorite? Oh, your personal favorite is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Awesome. Why? Tell me why. I love that one as well. It's my favorite Paper Mario. The Neutron Style, thanks for sharing. I love Nintendo games, especially Super Mario 3D All-Stars, because it's three great games in one. Although you can BLJ and backwards long jump. Yeah, you can't. They took that because it's the newest revision and they removed it from I think the last version of Super Mario 64 was the Japanese version. And the other thing that made me sad is instead of saying, "So long, Bowser," and I'm saying "A," because that's what he actually says, it's just "bye-bye," which is awesome. And I love it, but it's not as good because of nostalgia. But yeah, Super Mario 64 is my favorite Mario game. Classic Mario game, 3D, whatever. It's an amazing game. People may not have had the choice. Yes. Agreed. That is awesome. I'm so glad Nintendo did that. Although I don't like that they're limiting how often that's going to be available. Like, why? There's got to be a reason, and I just haven't figured it out yet. If you have any thoughts, feel free to share. My favorite game over the years has changed over the years. Sure, and that's okay. Tell me what your favorite is now or share what it was whenever. The reason for picking my favorite game has changed as well. The first game I ever beat was Mega Man 4, and that was my favorite for nostalgia purposes for a long time. Cool. Well, so nostalgia purposes are 2 thumbs up from me, but are there any other things about Mega Man 4 that make it stand out to you? Legend of Mana. Nice. I remember you talking about that one and sharing that with me. Very cool. Battle systems. Cool. Okay. The battle systems in Mega Man. Gotcha. Okay. So I hear that. So different unique characteristics of the games make it stick out for you. That's awesome. I'm getting Japanese Melee then? What do you mean? You have Japanese Melee, Flandog? Spelunky is great because no matter how many times you die, until enough is enough anyways, you still want to keep on playing and try to do better for the next time. That is really cool because I definitely can tell from a game like Spelunky that you could have moments of just pure like, no, I can't believe that happened. But I have seen time and time again, without skipping a beat, I've seen you do it. I've seen David do it. I've certainly seen Donnie do it. Probably the most of anyone. Will just, no, and I'll just have this moment of 10 seconds of pure anguish. Literally, his world, or at least the character he's playing, has ended. His world has ended. But within 5 seconds after that anguish, new life breathes back into Donnie or you, Christy, or whoever else is playing, Lolo, you name it, and you do a new run, and all is right with the world. So I do appreciate that. I want to give that a shot, and thanks to Lolo, I can. So hopefully at some point I'll jump into there too. Where was I? I read that. Cool. My favorite game changed to the game that I have put the most hours into across all versions. That is Tetris. Gotcha. So back to Tetris. And the more I study the design of that game, the more interesting I find it. Yeah, it's really interesting with a game like Tetris that's kind of, I would say the same thing over and over, but the music was incredibly well designed. And I mean, it's a puzzle game. It's captivating. Personally, I love Tetris, and without it, I don't think we'd have this. But I love Tetris, but I love Dr. Mario more. There's something about Dr. Mario. I just like the way that functions a little bit more. And the music is incredible too, but the same kind of idea. We're going to be playing Melee Money. I'm sorry, not Smash Ultimate tonight. It looks like a fairly easy game on the surface. Exactly. It looks pretty like, oh, that's fine. But I've seen some times where it does look hard. Yeah, Matt. How could I forget Matt? Matt, absolutely. I've seen him play that a million times. Makes it look easy, but there's so much to it. I've been playing for a couple months now, and I'm still learning a lot. Yeah, it looks like, and those are brilliant games, I'd say. Simple to pick up, difficult to master, right? Because what does that mean? That means that you're like, oh, I can play the game. I can do this. But then you go, oh my gosh, but I could do that, and it could be better. And that's how you get hooked. That's good game design, right? And I think that that's a characteristic that you're going to see in a lot of games that are worthy of the title of best video game of all time. At least I would hope so. Why? I love the world, story, and characters of that game to death. Talking about Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I first played the game when I was 4 years old. I'm young. And it's stuck with me ever since. Well said, Josh. I really love the story. The vibes, the music is so good. But yeah, no, the writing in that game was very compelling. The characters really lovable. Even the villains. I can't wait to play that on stream, because I will play that on stream someday. So many games I want to play. So little time. But the characters, even the villains, I find myself smiling from ear to ear because their dialogue is so great. And it's very, love that game. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Neutron. I knew what you meant. My favorite game right now is probably Super Mario Maker 2. Cool. Why? Is it because you like the original Mario games and being able to create your own levels or play other people's really do it for you? No, what I mean is I found a very cheap copy of Japanese Melee somewhere. Oh, well, that's cool. Nice. I'm heading out. Have a good stream. Hey, I want to make sure I get your name right. Is it DJ? DJ Lily? Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful evening and Friday night. The fanciest of Fridays to you. I will catch you later. Thanks for being here. Until you have one really bad ending, then it just ruins it. Then you rage quit. Call it a night, and then the next morning, jump right back in. Am I right, or
am I right?
Tell me about it. Well, if it isn't my favorite, Fancy Carl. Well, hello, if it isn't my favorite, Potato. Potato, how are you doing? What's going on? What's your favorite video game of all time and why? That's what we're talking about. Take care. Bye. It's not my favorite, but I think Sea of Thieves is one of the most underrated games. So much depth and lore. It does look fun. I haven't seen a whole lot of footage, but it looks like it'd be really neat to be on a pirate ship. And I know that there's a lot more to it than just that, but it looks great. So cool. That's okay, money. Another time, buddy. It sucks you right into it. That's the mark of a great game. What's your favorite game, Carl? So, here it is. Super Smash Brothers Melee! Easily, without a doubt. Now, there are so many games that I adore, and I could talk about them. I'll just throw out real quick some of my favorite of the genres. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64. What else? Lots of other stuff. Oh, Banjo-Kazooie, Rocket Robot on Wheels, Quest 64. Those are, Glover. I love Glover. A lot of N64 stuff. But those are some of my favorites, Josh. Thanks for asking. I want to ask you about Super Paper Mario on Wii or Okami. I don't really have any comments on Okami, but I know Link does. What do you want to know about Super Paper Mario? I started that game and I got pretty far, but I didn't ever finish it. Whilst I believe Super Paper Mario has even better writing, the gameplay compromise is just a bit too prevalent. Agreed. I really didn't like the change in the gameplay. It was still fun and I enjoyed it, at least to the point I got where I got stuck at the time. But man, I just preferred the turn-based combat. So Carl gets it.
Oh yeah.
You better believe it. I've always loved to share my game skills with other people. What'd you say, Neutron? We've been talking about a lot of games. Oh, Super Mario Maker 2? Got you. Or you might have been talking about Super Mario 64. No, probably Mario Maker 2. I hear that. Yeah, being able to share levels and stuff that you've made is really neat. You've gotten put a number after it? What? What do you mean? Oh, are you looking for a specific quote? My money would have been on banjo. Well, hey, honestly, I mean, have a look at my channel and my Discord. I can't blame you for thinking that. Don't get me wrong. So let me clarify something. So here's the significance of Banjo and Kazooie, or the Banjo Kazooie games. They are, without a doubt, my favorite video game character duo. Them together is like perfection to me. And their design and the music and everything about the dynamic in their world and their game, like they are, it's just perfect. One of my favorite games for sure. But it's just Melee. I mean, well, here's the other thing, and this is really important for me as a gamer. I love sharing things I love with people. And Super Smash Brothers really allows me to do that. And I played countless hours of Melee on my own through one-player mode and with my family, especially with my family. And that's, I know without a doubt, that's why it's the best and my favorite for me. Now but I do feel confident and comfortable saying that I think that it offers more than just my nostalgia. Like fundamentally, I could talk about specifics of the game that I think make it stand above the rest. And we can get into that later if we want to, but I'm going to keep reading through the chat so I don't get too behind, or I'm trying not to. Show me your moves. Exactly. Have you ever played a Sonic game? Yes, I have. I've played several. I've played a lot of the, I had the Sonic collection on GameCube. I have that in the other room, I think. Not here in my normal abode with the jigsaws, but you know what I'm saying. But what was I saying? But yeah, I've played a lot. I've played the regular ones. Probably my favorite is Sonic Adventure 2. One of the things that's really interesting about that game, my favorite aspect of Sonic Adventure 2 was the Chows. Like raising the Chows and figuring out like the regular Chow world and the dark world and light world and the mini games and leveling them up. I got totally sucked into that for a little bit. It was just so much fun. I really thought that was a super cool, almost like Easter eggy kind of game dynamic, you know? I mean, it's not really Easter eggy because they throw you into that world, I think, at some point in the game. But it felt very like not the main focus, but I enjoyed that aspect of it the most, even though the regular gameplay was good. So that's some quick thoughts on Sonic. Although I did like the first Sonic Adventure with Beta, what's his name? I can't remember, or Gamma. It's Gamma, right? That was my favorite adventure in Sonic Adventure. Yeah. I love the original Paper Mario. Oh, you know it, Arcane. That is a great pick. Love that one. Hey, thanks, Potato. Good to see you. Super Paper Mario for me was the first ever Paper Mario game I played, so it holds a special place in my heart. That makes sense. I totally get it. And Mr. Dacious, that's me. I totally get it. If that was the first Paper Mario game I played, I probably wouldn't have as strong feelings against the type of gameplay. But because I've played the first two before it, I was like, oh, this wasn't really what I wanted. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people feel that way. So, Mario Water. First off, we're not in the same time zone, clearly, because that wasn't the time when I posted what I did. And two, I have to work, and I have to get up early, because I usually will try to run in the morning. So that's why I was up that early. But you don't need to worry about my sleep. I can take care of me. But I appreciate your concern. Would you mind if I posted a clip from Beta Stream? For what? What's it about, Potato? I purchased a GameCube the other day, and I'm Brewman. I'm not quite sure what you're saying, Mario Water. Does your Wii not play GameCube games? There are different versions of the Wii that I think can't actually play GameCube games, but I think most people have the versions that do. I got Sonic Adventure 2 on Steam, which was my first Steam game, and I highly recommend it if you never played, like everybody should. Oh no, like I said, if you heard, I was talking all about it. That's the best Sonic game in my opinion. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Which part? I'm saying a lot of things. Hey, Neutron, my favorite Paper Mario game is probably Paper Mario the Origami King, but I really love Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door because it was the first Paper Mario I've ever played. And it's interesting that you say that, because I really believe that whatever first game of a franchise we play, we're prone to liking that the best. And I don't think that's a bad thing. But I've noticed that. That's happened for me. I've seen that happen to other people. So that's cool. Thanks for sharing that. I haven't tried Paper Mario and the Origami King, but I've seen that and it looks cool. It looks like it's strange. Like it's not quite what I want from a Paper Mario game. I want the original style of the original and from the original, the first one on the N64. And I also want the, from Thousand Year Door, the turn-based stuff. They brought it back, but they added the weird mechanic. I haven't tried it, so I can't say, but it just doesn't quite look what I want in a Paper Mario game yet. Looks better though. Response to my last couple messages. Which ones? Plastic Mario? What Plastic Mario? Oh, you're borrowing your friend's copy? That's awesome, Mario Water. Cool. Well, guys. Wow, look how the time flies. Well, I really let me check the thingamajig. Hey, Sloth, thanks for the raid. Were you streaming? What were you up to? Offline raid? What? Well, thank you. What's going on? So that's weird to me. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate your support, but what is an offline raid? Hello, Serpent Samuel. When I mentioned the clip of Beta Stream, could you repeat that? Oh, I said, what happened in that clip? Why did you want to share it? It happened with this new Super Mario Brothers series too. The first one I played was the original on the DS. It was perfect in every way. It had an amazing story mode, and the online multiplayer was the best thing ever. That makes sense to me. I mean, the first thing you play connects with you in your heart, and the next thing you play, it's like, this is good, but it's not my first experience where I fell in love with the game, right? And that affects how we feel about new games. So it makes it difficult to fairly judge, I'd say. I agree. Everyone says that although not quite the game everyone wanted, it's definitely a step in the right direction. That's what it appeared to be to me, looking at the gameplay footage I did see, but it wasn't enough to make me want to buy it. Because like I've shared all throughout stream and in the past and in the future, I can tell you, I have very limited time. And I already have so many games that I want to play and share with you guys and talk about and hang out, have a good old, great old, grand old time. And I don't want to get a game just for the sake of getting a game when there are so many good ones to choose from. It would break my heart to take a game and it sit on the shelf and not get played when I know that there's a perfectly good guy, gal, or whatever out there ready to jump in and play. So I would hate to break that video game's heart and just let it fade away into its case. So I think about these things. It's this Toy Story of video games. It's real. It's real. I agree. Everyone says it, although not quite the same. Yeah, I read that. Got it. Beta was unleashed? What do you mean? Well, it's 22:56 and I'm tired. Sam's time is 4:56. I don't understand, Sloth. Hey, hey. Well, congrats on the shout out. Thank you. I pre-ordered Paper Mario Origami King the minute it was released. Cool. Well, so were you overall happy with it then? It would make more sense if I showed you. Well, I'll tell you what. You're in my Discord. Go to the streams tab and post it there, and I'll take a peek after the stream. And thanks for sharing. Can you shout me out? Oh, Flan Dog. I'm not going to do that right now, but I will do this. You're dope. So I hope that's good for you. Gah. Gah. By the way, when I said I played Super Paper Mario, I meant as a 12-year-old. Got it. Okay. Yep. He's in the Discord, Mario Water. Hey, Charles. Hello. Happy Friday to you. Yep. Welcome back, Preston. All right, guys. So, where am I? I was really happy with it. I had my friend over for a few days and we played it together. Not multiplayer. Well, there's multiplayer in that. Interesting. And in about 3 days of grinding, we finally beat it. Had so much fun. Awesome. Well, I'm happy to hear it. I mean, it looks like beautiful. It's just the gameplay that I'm unsure about, at least in the battles. The outside of the battles gameplay looks awesome, and I have a feeling that the story is pretty cool. But I don't know. I didn't feel quite pulled in enough, sadly. Cool. All right. Well, so it seems that we have reached a good point of transition. I've really enjoyed getting to chat with you about this. I hope that you learned something. I know I did, about some awesome games. Thank you for all who contributed to the combo and made it an awesome, fun time. I appreciate you very much. So now we're going to transition to Melee. So I'm going to fade out the jazzy tunes like so. And I'm going to just like so, boom, bring in, technically not a Melee tune, but you know. So if there's anyone who would like to take me on in Melee, speak now or forever watch me get destroyed and unranked. Which is just fine, because I'm in the mood to play. But I would love to play with you guys first and foremost. So just thought I'd offer. So let me change the category, and we'll do it to it. There we go. Almost there. Voila, updated. That was a good transition. Thank you. Oh, Melee. Exactly. As I go to sleep, enjoy Melee. All right, Serpent. Thanks for coming in with Sloth. Good to see you, and have a wonderful weekend. I don't really know what to say to that, Preston. Carl versus wife Melee stream. Oh my gosh, Carrie, that's a great idea. I'd love to do that. Or really, I'd like to do doubles with my wife on my team, actually. But I don't know if that will happen. But maybe we'll see. I do not own Melee, so I shall awkwardly play Ultimate. No need to awkwardly play. Just play it. It's all good. I had finally set up the multiplayer for Melee, and then my Windows died. No! Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Arcane. Maybe sometime later in the future. Well, I hope. I hope anyway. Carl, my family listened to jazz 2 nights ago, and they were all saying, is this the same song half an hour later? Well, you know, there are some similarities, and depending on the song, it'd be easy if you're not paying attention to the chord progression or the melody to think it's pretty much the same. I'd say that's part of what's relaxing and cool about jazz on occasion, depending on what kind of jazz it is and yada, 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 you know. I have Melee, but it's still packed away in my garage because I just moved. That's all right, Neutron. Just take it easy and chill. I'm so glad you're here, which is just fine. Please share that in the Discord, Tristy, so I can check that out after stream. Wife Dacious. Oh, yeah, Flandog. You
know it.
Just have her wear sunglasses and a big hat. Maybe, Carrie, maybe. Can we get a GameCube controller reveal? Absolutely. Nothing would make me happier. Here it is. It's a Smash Ultimate controller. You're seeing it kind of get pulled away, but it's all there. Not a Wavebird. No, I do have one, but I feel like, I don't know if I can do this, but I'd like to try to fix the control stick because it's gotten a bit loose. But it's great. Other than when it doesn't work as well. Especially now. Like, it wasn't as big of a thing back in the day when there were less wireless devices, but now with wireless internet and all kinds of stuff, Bluetooth, you name it, there's a lot of interference, and it's just doesn't always work as well now. 8-Ball won't hate me. Good, I'm glad. Carl Heckendacious, yes! Donnie, happy Friday, how are you? Great to see you. Driving home, but I wanted to say hi. All right, well, drive safe, Donnie. I'm so glad you said hello. All right, well, I'm going to just say this again. If anyone would like to play me in Melee, just let me know. But I'm going to get stomped and unranked instead. So we'll see how things go. What are your thoughts on the ketchup versus mayo versus mustard? Oh boy, Falco, here we go. I don't know. I like mustard better than ketchup, but it depends on what you're using it on. That's really the deciding factor. Oh boy. At least this guy doesn't appear to be playing the way that I don't care for, but... Oof. Oh, spoke too soon. What? Oof. Got me. Yeah. Ooh. Yep. Oh, man. Hello, hello. Considering becoming a streamer, any tips on how to have fun, views, and some changes on the side? What do you mean by changes on the side? I can speak to the other things. So tips to have fun is pick games that you want to play. Or if you pick games that your viewers want to play, make sure that they are ones that maybe they're involved in, your viewers are involved in. But I'd say probably, especially just starting out, play what you would be playing anyway or you enjoy. Oh my gosh. Because if you're not having fun, then anyone watching is not going to be having fun, right? And look for ways to connect with your audience, I'd say. Because really, as I've said before and I'll forever say, the most important thing in streaming, at least for someone like me who's not like epically good at video games, is connecting with your audience. So obviously there are speedrunners who aren't really responsive to chat, for example, but they don't have to be because they're entertaining to watch in themselves. There was actually, what did I say? There was someone asked something. It was Tony Pixelwave. He was asking what a good streamer does, and the acronym is EPIC. EPIC. So here's what that means. So E for entertaining, C for, I think, was it communication? And that's being interactive. Oh no, C was for something else. I was for interactivity. Man, that guy did great. Good job. Man, it's been so long. I forgot P. P was personality. I can't spell epic clearly. E was be entertaining, because if you're not entertaining, no one will want to watch you. P is personality, because if you're not a good person, you're not as likable, and people want to watch people that they relate to and they like. I was for interactivity, because if you don't interact with people, then you don't get to build relationships with them, which is really important. Oh, and C was consistency, because if you aren't consistent in when you stream and how you stream and what you stream, then it's going to be difficult to build an audience, because people aren't going to know when you're doing what you're doing or anything. And if people don't know, they forget about you. So for example, I do Fancy Friday, and anyone who comes to my channel with somewhat regularity starts to know, remember, and keep Fancy Friday in mind whenever they do stuff. They go, oh, it's Friday. Oh, Fancy Friday today. I hope I can make it if they want to come, right? So those are some quick tips that when in doubt. So in short, stay epic, my streamers and epic friends. Is that Bean? I don't know. It could be. It took me a second to remember the acronym, so forgive me. Hey, Cyber. How are you doing? Good to see you. Is that Bean? It might be. It says Bean. Fortunately, I have work tomorrow, so I got to head out. All right. Well, Arcane, so great of you to be here. Happy Friday to you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope work's a breeze. Yeah. Oof. Got him. Or her. Who knows? Ugh. Oh, missed. Oh, no. Never forget Fancy Friday. Good. Well, I'm happy to hear that. That was part of my idea for doing it. First off, I really enjoy doing it, and it kind of clicks with my original idea of what I wanted to do on stream, which at one point I had planned to always wear a suit, but that just gets to be a lot. And by doing it on Friday, I feel like it makes it special. because otherwise people would just expect it of me consistently. And while that's cool, I guess, for branding, I can do just the same with it being only on Friday, and it feels better, I'd argue. So that's my thought anyway. I got to say I wish every day was Fancy Friday. You and me both, Donnie. I love Fancy Friday. It's so much fun, and you guys are awesome. And I love getting to take the time to focus on you guys and chatting, because, as I say, that's my favorite part about streaming, is talking with you. Because I could play this game by myself, you know, whenever, but getting to hang out with you is a very special experience for me, so. Ooh. Wait for it. I was patient on that shield. Fancy Friday, right, Cyber? How are you? It's good to see you. Donnie speaking facts. Yeah, boy. You've seen, of course I have Potato. Wait, is it a different one than the water one? Because that one was epic. I'd say the odds of Falco being male versus female, I don't know. Well, now it's Link, but I get what you're saying. Ooh, excuse me. I love this stage. I can do projectiles with the best of them, Link. Get a taste of your own medicine. Get it? Because I'm Dr. Mario. Oh yeah, I knew you were going to do it. Good. And you, I'm awesome. Thanks for being here. What's your favorite game of all time? We were talking about that earlier, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. And the second follow-up question to that is why? Why is it your favorite game of all time, or why is it the best of all time? Those could be one and the same or different answers, but you only have to say one if you don't want to do both. Oof. Oh, I'm in trouble. Yeah. I want to at least get one more stock off Bean here. I didn't get tilt out. What? You didn't want to play me again? I was having a good time. Come on, Bean. To me, Fancy Friday is like a holiday. I get excited and expect the best. Awesome, Flandog. Well, I will try to keep that standard going for you. I'm so glad that you're here, and that's what I want too. Only the best. Have a rest of your evening. See you, Lolo. Thanks so much. Hey, look, you don't have to be sorry for not chatting that much. No, don't worry about it. Obviously, I'd love for you to chat more, but you don't have to, and just you being here means the world. So have a wonderful weekend, buddy. Do you mean what do you think is the best game of all time, or what do you think is your favorite video game of all time? I would love to hear both, or what's the difference between the two for you? Because I would assume the best video game of all time, you're trying to be objective, and then your favorite, you are okay to include things like nostalgia. So I would say, throw the best out there first, and if you want to address your favorite, you can, but you don't have to. So because the question for tonight was best video game of all time. For me, it just so happens to be my favorite too. And I admit I'm biased, very much so. And I'm cool with that. What's your screaming schedule? I always misread streaming as screaming. What's your screaming schedule like? So if you look below, I have a widget with Streamlabs. If you look on the schedule tab, I have a schedule tab where I update it. And if you go in the Discord under live, I have my schedule there too. But to tell you on stream as well, I typically stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8 p.m. EST. Now, Tonight, I streamed a little bit later, but I announced that last stream and I updated my schedule on the page. So if you ever have any doubt and I'm not live and you can't ask me, check all 3 of those places and chances are you'll get the idea. But thanks for asking. What's your screaming schedule? Oh, Christy. What time do you set aside to get out of your anger? No,
Christy. No.
No violence here. Mario Party 6 is the best game? Great. Cyber, tell me why. All right, here we go. I want to see if someone just instant disconnects when I'm Donkey Kong. Do. Nice, Christy. Oh boy. All right, I see you have you've definitely posted something thoughtful, Donnie, and I'm very excited to reading it. But I'm getting thrashed by Jigglypuff, so bear with me, but I will catch up and read it. Oh boy. Yeah. Aha. Oh, I didn't quite get that, what was it? Forward tilt out? Oh, didn't grab it. Nice. Oof, didn't L cancel properly. I'm probably dead. Oh, I got lucky. Nice. Oh, too early. Ooh, nice. A little juke there. Did you guys see that? Ooh, smashed. Oh, dude, Donnie, look, you're totally fine. Don't worry about it. Just drive safe, man. I don't care if it's a run-on sentence as long as you're safe. Dang, I'm getting blown off the platform. Also, did you guys know that in Dreamland, the left and right platforms aren't even? Ha, I thought I'd survive. That ha was a little premature. No, I don't think so. Not the other one. I cannot L cancel for DK to save my life. I finally got one. I thought I could recover from that for some reason. Clearly I couldn't. Honestly, if I can get one stock at this point, I'm happy. Yikes. Wow. Ooh. Nasty. All right. Here, I'm going to just read it. I don't care what happens. It's really hard to judge because we all have some kind of chronological snobbery, which colors our lenses, but I would like to say the best video game of all time is either Super Mario Brothers or Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, because both made meaningful strides in the video game industry and both hold up incredibly well for as old as they are, and they still have direct derivatives being spawned every day from their legacy, but hold a special place. Well said. I think that those are both excellent choices. And you did a great job defending those picks. Well done. He can be a helicopter, that's true. Carl, can I play some games? Yes, you can, Link. I would much rather play you than this random dude. Nothing against Orp or anything, but after this, it'll be mono. That's me versus you. Happily. All right, time to make a comeback, maybe. Maybe. Let's see what happens. I try to actually get this guy. Oops. Man, this guy is pretty good. Whoop. Dang. Ah, heck, I'm freaking dead. Heckaroni. All right, that's it. I am really sick of this guy. Man, that Jigglypuff's good. Jigglypuff's good. All right, remind me your code, please. Link. No rage. No rage. I was ready to play Link. I would have quit in the middle of that battle, quite frankly. But I didn't want to be rude. You know, I hate it when people do that. My personal favorites of all time, I think, as I've mentioned on many occasions, would be Majora's Mask, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and Spelunky. It's really hard to pick just one. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's perfect. 573. Perfect. Perfecto. Thank you. Thank you very much, Link. I'm excited to play you, buddy. Thanks for asking to play. But yeah, no, awesome games, Donnie. I can't wait to try Spelunky because I have a feeling I'll probably like it. But I don't think that it will quite be able to compare gameplay-wise to Majora's Mask or Melee, unfortunately, for me.
Young Link, ready? Go!
Are you talking about the GlitchCon thing, Mario Water? You should be able to change that in your visibility settings or chat settings, what shows up. Oh, you're willing to hop in some matches? Heck yeah, absolutely. So here, we'll do this. So I'll probably do, how soon will you be ready, Cyber? Have you played Super Smash Flash 2? Hey, Dragon Master, good to see you. I have. I haven't played a whole lot, to be fair, but I will say, comparatively to the actual Smash games that Nintendo has been involved in, or even Project M, it didn't quite feel quite right, but I have the utmost respect to the devs of that game, and I think it's awesome that they did it. But it's really neat. Whenever, probably in 10 minutes, cool, awesome. Well, I'll probably play at least best of 5 with Link then. Maybe a little bit more than that. Oh my goodness, JJ! How's it going, my man? Happy Friday. What were you guys up to? Maybe some Minecraft? What's going on? Hey, I love those emotes. Hey, Cheppy, Skippy, Ninja Weasel, Doodle, oh, whoa. Oh, you're doing Among Us? Nice. Man, I've got to play that with you, JJ. It's been too long. Have we ever played? I've played with Mad Spike, but I think, unfortunately, when you've been playing or some of the other family-friendly live people, I haven't had the chance. Red, yeah. Good evening. It was good. We were doing... Oh, the Minecraft... Oh, the UHC, the hardcore mode. Were you doing that with Mad Spike or your own thing? But tomorrow night, we'll be doing Among Us at 9 p.m. Central Time. Okay, so that... What is that? Earlier? Okay, so that's, I think, either 10 or 11 for me. All right, cool. I'll see what I can do. I'd love to join. I've been meaning to join you, man. 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Okay, sweet. Well, I will see what I can do, buddy, because I'd love to be able to join. But I hope you had an awesome stream. Thank you so much for the raid, JJ. It's always great to see you, man. The shout out for you should be coming shortly. I didn't see the little message thing. Okay, I'll do it. When in doubt, I'll do it to it. Oh, it didn't do it. Okay, let's see what happened. How has the stream? It's been great. So I'll ask you the question that I did this evening, which was, what is the best video game of all time and why? But it's been great. So we had a really nice, I'd say pretty thorough, long conversation about that. And then we switched over to Melee, as you can see. So When in doubt, Carl Dacius, for sure. That's what I do every day. Good game, Link. Thank you. Did a game win? A game win? Oh, well, so I was pretty much just asking people what the best game of all time was and why. So I heard a lot of people say Ocarina of Time. I think I heard multiple people. Multiple people said, Donnie and Josh said Super Mario Brothers. Seth, 8-Bit Dad, said Tetris. I said Melee, hence Melee. And there were lots of other ones. Someone said Skyrim, Super Mario 64. Did I miss any others? Wind Waker. Esther said Wind Waker. I heard 1,000 Year Door mentioned by Josh. There it is. But yeah, so there's the link to JJ. JJ is awesome. He streams every day. You will love him if you even like me a little bit. So he's family friendly. He's part of our team. Please, by all means, click the link and go check him out because he's epic. And also, you should totally try Dot's Pretzels because they are a jam. I need to try them myself. I can't find them anywhere, but I'm going to find them. And I will taste them, and I can already tell you they will be delicious because I know, because that's how it be. Hey, Moki, welcome back. Or welcome. The Pog emote's looking good. Show me your moves. Yeah, nice showing off those emotes. One thing to note about Smash Flash 2 is the devs behind it that are working on their own game now. Framemakers, that's right. Thanks for mentioning that. World of Warcraft or Minecraft. Cool. Sounds great. Now what's the why? Please don't crash. Ooh, disconnected. Try again. What did you pick? You picked Fountain of Dreams? Like Dacious. It wasn't me. But not because they're my favorite game, just in terms of staying power. Okay, I hear that. Yeah, I don't see World of Warcraft or Minecraft going away anytime soon. So that's the mark of a great game to you, is their staying power. So it's interesting because I've heard varying things, of course. I've heard nostalgia come in, and for best game of all time, you know, the relevance of that can vary depending on the person. But it definitely is relevant in your favorite game of all time. But best game of all time, I've heard staying power, I've heard influence, and just quality of the game itself. But they did taste good, I bet. Justin is just biased towards games that have cracks in the title. Oh, Donnie. My favorite game of all time would be Tetris. Oh my gosh. Oh, Seth and you are on the same wavelength, JJ. That's awesome. He mentioned Tetris too. I dolphin froze. No worries, Link. If you want to try again, I'm ready. I'm the only one who asked people kindly to join the Discord. It's all good. There can be many people asking or mentioning kindly. No worries. Doesn't have to be one person's job. But let's see. So what about World of Warcraft or Minecraft do you specifically like, JJ? What about it makes it a great game? The one game I pick up and play anytime for as long as I need to fill the time and not get bored. Okay, those games. Gotcha. I guess that's the reason. That makes sense. I totally know with that. Oh, one other thing that I think is a characteristic of a great game is simple or easy to pick up or understand, but difficult to master. That's part of the mark of a great game. So a couple of things that I've learned, or I think we've kind of started to piece together tonight, are staying power. Will the game continue to live on even as time goes by? That's important. Influence. How has it affected games after it? Is it still relevant today? And is it fun? Can you pick it up even if you don't really know how to play? Do you have an advantage if you played it longer? Do you want to get better? Because there are plenty of games that you could get better at, but you might go, I'm not going to take the time to do that. So those are a couple characteristics of a great game, I'd say. Awesome. Welcome, Moki. Thanks for joining. Great to have you there. We try to do some cool stuff there, and it's been kind of quiet lately in regards to events because it's been a busy time, but I'm going to do my best to get some cool things going. Probably my plan, tentatively, I haven't shared this. This is the first time on a Fancy Friday I'm sharing this. But tentatively, about maybe once every 3 months, I want to kind of do a sub event, I'm thinking, or maybe just a server event to liven things up. So keep your eyes open for that as I try to figure that out. That's the tentative plan. But in the meantime, we talk about cool stuff and try to share some fun things. I've got something I've been meaning to share, but I haven't had a moment to share. So be on the lookout in the tech channel because I've got something in mind. Simple to learn, difficult to master. I think it's one of the strongest pieces of Spelunky for me. Exactly. Because it's very simple concept, but the depth is immeasurable. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. That's something I'm noticing in a lot of these games that are being mentioned is there's so much more to them than meets the eye, but they have what you need to really get started and be able to feel comfortable or accomplish a lot of tasks, even as a noob in that game. So I think that's awesome. But then I played it today. Oh, I didn't like it, Potato? I think the fluidity of controls also helps because Spelunky's movements and control adds to the depth there is to learn the perfect skills in the game, just like Melee. Let me make sure I understood what that said. Exactly. Okay, so you're saying like you start to, like the controls are well designed so you can get better at them the farther along you get than when you first started, just like in Melee, which makes sense. So that's cool. I agree with that. Ooh. Nice arrows. Oh, Mario Water. You redeemed a quick compliment. All right, so Mario Water is the kind of bro that if you were parched, but for some reason you were in the middle of a desert, just dying of thirst, out of nowhere, Mario Water would come to you with a tall, cool glass of water and hook you up. And as he hands it to you, he would say, "It's me, Mario. Hello." And you would be so thankful because you couldn't survive in the desert without water. So thanks for bringing us water, Mario. Much appreciated. Thank you. There's your quick compliment. Thanks for the lurk, Moki. It's okay, Potato. I mean, that's a difficult game, I'd say, at least for me. Exactly. Thanks for explaining, JJ. It's very helpful and supportive to streamers to improve their view count, because even if you're not interacting, you watching counts towards that, like JJ said. And if in order to, for example, reach partner, you would have to have average 75 viewers a stream, if I recall correctly. And that's average. So typically even more than that consistently. And even if you get that, good game, Link, they don't have to give you partner. That's just like the bare minimum kind of thing. So that's how that helps. The movement gives you a range of options. It's not as simple as left input, move left at same rate, but it's also not so difficult that you're holding 5 different button combos to execute one move. Exactly. That wouldn't be very appealing to jump into. Bingo. It's a balance of fluid and easy to use, but enough nuance and depth to make the movement complex. The better you get and the more you learn. Exactly. You described it beautifully, Donnie. Specific to the control element, for sure. I feel very grateful. You're welcome. Also for the bit, I say it's a me. Yeah. Wouldn't it be? JJ. Love it. Potato Gator? What? Potato Goat. Oh, okay. Nice. I love it. Team Potato Goat never saw the light. Nice. Well, I would say you unlurk by typing in chat again, but I don't have an unlurk command currently. But it does everything at the same time. True that. Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting, Link. This one's for Donnie.
Versus young Link. Ready? Go!
Also, Cyber, let me know when you're starting to get ready. I'm thinking after this game, Link, we'll do a best of 3 if Cyber's ready to go. Ooh, missed the crab. Boy. Ooh, snap. WandaVision. So have a good night. And everyone else, you are awesome. You are awesome, JJ. Thank you so much for the raid and being fantastic. Have a wonderful night. You take care, buddy. I will catch you soon, and I will do my best to join you tomorrow for Among Us. And Mr. Von Fluffykins, thank you for resubbing at tier 2 5 months, man. Really appreciate that. All right, so let me real quick. Matter of fact, Donnie, if you're driving, don't worry about it. But if you aren't, if you could do a shout out for JJ again, because I want to definitely do another link. And I also want to get one for Mr. Von Fluffykins, or the guy himself. Thank you again for the resub, man. How have you been doing? Happy Friday. What have you been up to on your stream? You ready for the games? Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to do best of 3 with Link after this match, and then we'll play Cyber. Thanks for waiting. Yeah, buddy, you got the Carl the Myths. Looks good when you're using them, man. Thank you so much. Tell me what's been going on with your stream. Oh, heck. So for you guys who don't know, Mr. Von Fluffykins, or the guy, as I like to call him, is a family-friendly streamer, and he's just a great time. He has some super cool, cool times in his streams, but he also has some great redemptions. Like, he has a channel point redemption where you can add a hat to his head, and there have been times where he's been up to the brim in hats, if I do say so. So his streams are a great time. Highly recommended. Let's see. All right, one there. And let me do one more for, oh, yeah, that's right. Oops. Oh, I messed that up. Got it. Ha. Okay. There we go. So there's a shout out for Mr. Von Fluffykins as well. Survival games. Nice. When my internet is working though. Oh, you're having some internet difficulties? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, wow. That was wild. Good game, Link. All right, so here, now we're starting our best of 3, okay? Yep. Happy Friday. We bought a new used car. Oh, well, congrats on the car purchase. Hey, that's fantastic news, guy. Something with 3 rows of seats for an expanding family. A smart choice. 23 of them. Wow. Well, congratulations. That's really exciting. I'm happy to hear that. What is Dead Side? Tell me about this game. I'm not familiar with it. All right, good luck. Have fun, Link. Best of 3. Here we go. And then Cyber and I. What the heck? Is like Rust Days Night. Well, forgive me, but I'm not familiar with those either. I'm sorry. I haven't played a lot of survival games, unfortunately. So I'm pretty out of the loop, my friend. Been playing with friends and just doing ever-increasing shenanigans. Well, that is what it's all about. That sounds fun. Oh, whoops. I oofed that one up. Survival with base building and... Okay, gotcha. Well, that sounds awesome. I saw this one survival game. I think it's called like The Cave or something. And people are having to collect supplies and run from zombies or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Whoa. Similar to that? Okay. Nice. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. I hope that those streams have been going well and that whatever internet issues you mentioned, they get sorted out soon. Ah. Whoa, nice. What's funny, Cyber? Oh, wow, I jumped right into that. Did everyone pick up Battlefront 2 for free from the Chinese spyware? I didn't. Is that today? Will I be able to go to the spyware store and get that for free? I'm kind of inspired to listen to some Melee music. Dude, you should. It's awesome. It's so good. It's free for a bit longer. Cool. Well, I'll try to take advantage of it before it runs out. Thanks for the heads up. Oh boy. Death Simulator, is that a real game? Hot take, I prefer the music over the gameplay. Dude, if you like anything about Melee, I think you're winning. I can understand, like, these games aren't for everyone. It makes me sad. I want this game to be for everyone, but I get it, and I respect it. As long as you can appreciate any part of the masterpiece that is this game, I think you're doing okay. And so, Guy, the question for the night, you may not be able to tell now because I changed it from a question mark to exclamation points in true Carl Dacius fashion. But what is the best game of all time, and why? Tell me your reason why. I want to know what your pick for the best game of all time is. What is the specific music called? For that, I would, if you just look up on YouTube, good game, Link. All right, what's next? Who am I going to play next? I'll be Peach. If you just look up Super Smash Bros. Melee OST, you'll find some YouTube videos and you could listen that way. Debt Simulator New Horizons? That can't be real. Ah, that's some good tea.
Versus Mark. Ready?
Whichever one you want to tell me, as long as you explain yourself. So I feel like what I've discovered tonight is favorite game of all time can include nostalgia as one of the reasons why. But best game of all time, I think, needs to have less personal reasons. But if it's a great game like you think it is, or the best game as you think it is, I'm sure in any case there are great reasons. So as long as you give good reasons, I don't really care which one. It could be both. In my case, it's both. I'd say Melee is the best game of all time, and it's my favorite. But I'm sure there's lots of reason to argue with it being the best. But hey, it's an opinion. It's okay to have it be arguable. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. New loans. You guys are just coming up with cool names, right? Heck. There we go. Oops. Nice. Ooh, meant to do neutral there. It ended up working out, but nice. Yeah, I'm gone. Dark Souls 1. The world building is amazing. Beating your head against the game until you get good scrub. So much fun. Many hours in college spent trying to get good. Awesome. I like that. That makes sense. Yeah, Dark Souls. That game and franchise is incredible. It seems so challenging. I don't know if I have the patience for a game that asks that much of you. But I totally respect it, and I think it's a great game. And I haven't really played it, so I can't really give a great, great feedback on that game. But I think that's a solid pick, and those are good reasons. Thanks for sharing, Guy. For the Switch? Is it really? Oh, wait, you're just messing with me. You've streamed Debt Simulator before? Oh, you're talking about Animal Crossing. Now I understand. I'm learning the lingo. Best game of all time? Okay, so that was your favorite. That's the best. GoldenEye 007. Genre redefining, friendship destroying. Actually a good licensed title. Fair? Yeah. That's incredibly well said. Yeah. I mean, that was the true onset of first-person shooters, I'd say. So, great pick. Thanks for sharing. I haven't heard GoldenEye tonight, so it was nice to get that from you. Thanks, Guy. I knew I could count on you. Good game, Link. That, I think, concludes our best of 3. Cyber, are you ready? If you are, then let's play. If not, then I'll play with you some more, Link. Yes, you got it. Just say the word, and I'll repost my code, and you can post yours. So I'll take a quick moment. All right, man, I got to go. Have a great stream. All right. Hey, you take care, buddy. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much for hanging out and being awesome, being you. I'll catch you on the flippity flip. Sweet. All right. Thanks for the games, Link. If you're still around after Cyber gets done, before I quit streaming, then we can play again. But thanks so much for asking to play. It was awesome. Always great to play you, buddy. Thank you. All right. Psy529. I can do that. Ope. When I saw Psy, I just thought of Gangnam Style. 529. Boom, 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 boom. All right, good luck, have fun. Already queued in? Heck yeah. Whoa. I missed the grab. Oof. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't know that about the Dreamcast. Cool. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Alright, hey Link, thanks so much for the games. I will have fun with Melee, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for being here and being you. I will catch you on the flip side. Snap. Oh, not like that. I got lucky. I dodged at the perfect time. Ooh. Oh no! Peach is my favorite in my main. Ooh. Oh no! Okay, good. I was about to say. Good game. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Ganondorf. Ooh, Jigglypuff time. I'm afraid. All right, if you do exclamation point, quote, space, and then the word list, you can see all the quotes. And then if you do quote in the right number, you can do that Mario Water. If I remember, is it quote 3? Time to dive into the list of quotes. Enjoy! Hopefully you have as much fun reading them as I did saying them. Ah, yes. Quote 21. That's a good one. Oh, bye, Shy Guys. Not so shy anymore, are you? That one is very much out of context. That's a squat. That's a Scott quote if I ever saw it. That's when I did Monster Hunter earlier this week. Good game. Cyber, I enjoyed that. Let's see. I'll do Falco. I haven't done Falco in a while. Ooh.
Versus Captain Falcon. Go!
Whoa, nice. If you guys want to do a cool command that I made that's relevant to Melee, do exclamation point main and see something cool. There's another Scott quote. There you go. Jigglypuff. Ness. Awesome. Good pick. Oh, I messed up. Jigglypuff. Young Link. Dr. Mario. Oops. Ooh. I'm dead. Got me. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oof. No. I have to go for the lame thing that I missed. There it is. You found it. Quote 10. Found a starting quote. Nice. I like the frog one. Ah, I finally got one. Oh no! Good game. That was tight. Tight. I enjoyed it. So many quotes. Dude, that was intense. I know. I love those kinds of games. Thank you very much. I loved it. It was awesome. It was cool to get to play. I haven't played Falco in a long time. Oh, I bet. Donnie's awesome. I bet he's got some amazing quotes. Hey, Tryptech, how you doing? Look who's here. Look who's here. If you're up for it after Cyber, we can play a couple, and then I probably can't stream too long, but I definitely want to get some games in with you before I end things, if you're up for it. Quote 2? Which one? That sounds goog. Awesome. I'm happy to hear it, buddy. I was hoping you'd say it sounds goog. Fox is so fast. I gotta learn him better. Like, there are people who can like shine you off the edge of the stage and it's wild. Meanwhile, I get hit like that and fall off. Nice. So I have headphones that I really like. I have the Audio-Technica M50s, the original, not the X's that have the replaceable and exchangeable headphone cables. Like you can choose straight or coiled. I just have the normal ones, and I love them. And they get a lot of negative reviews on the internet now, but when I was first getting into audio work, that's what I read that was recommended, and I still love them. I mean, really all it matters is that you're familiar with the headphones and how they sound. But I just, for streaming, I find wearing earbuds a lot more comfortable and less fatiguing, and less hot. So that's why I wear earbuds when streaming. But I have headphones that I really like. Good game. That was awesome.
Choose your character.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, that's very cool. I get you. Let's see. Let's see. I'll be Donkey Kong. Love Donkey Kong.
Says Mr. Game and Watch. Go!
Oh, oof. That's cool. I mean, I have lots of different headphones at the studio I work at, including some Neumann ones, and I prefer the M50s because that's what I've worked with for a long time, and I know how things are going to translate in them, so they're perfect for me. But that's awesome. I appreciate the recommendation. Oof, got smashed. No, I know. I'm just telling you. Oh, man, I thought I had it. Almost got it. Ooh, that could have been bad. Will I survive? Oh, Randall. No. Lag and Smash Ultimate. Oh, what? I mean, I think it feels like... I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Mr. Game & Watch. certain move. I mean, they're like his aerials are a lot different with the bomb and stuff. His upbeat takes 2 frames. Ah, gotcha. Okay, wow. 2 frames? Madness. Got me. Good game, good game. All right, ooh, I want to be Sheik. Sheik's fun. We haven't went to, go to Dreamland.
Versus Mr. Game.
Oil spill, nice.
Go.
Oh boy. His up smash in Ultimate or in this? It's in this, right? Oh snap. You kidding? Come on. Okay, you're talking about Ultimate. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. I could see that. Oh boy. Oh, I survived. Let's go. Oh, great grab. Yep. Oh yeah. He can get smashed, that's for sure. That's the name of the game after all. Ooh, nice. Up smash. Very good. Ooh. Ooh, man, I fell right into that one. I feel like there needs to be a bit more to that. Great game, Cyber. I enjoyed playing Sheik. Sheik is fun. I know what you're saying, but I wanted to have a bit more. Dude, I love this match, right? It's fun. It's great. That was crazy, right? Yeah, I love games like that. It's awesome. Oh, heck. Dang. Well, good. I'm glad, Mario Water. That's the whole idea. So I'm glad you're having a blast. We're happy you're here too. Happy Friday to you. As I've said earlier, and I'll say again and again. Oh, I got need. That was good. Nice job. I need to do better. That's for sure. Show me your moves. Exactly. Ooh. Ooh, I just missed. It worked out because of the stomp. No, known as the... yes, I think I have. That's the little almost... Isn't... I don't know if I... It's like a musical note thing that's like battery powered, I think, and it makes noise. Is that what it is? And it's like a little singing cartoon character almost. Is that what you're talking about? Hopefully that's it. Ooh, the reverse knee. Sick. Oh boy. Oh, I survived. Oh, I missed the grab. Killer. Got it. Good game. Ooh. Intense. I love it. Ness. Bumblebee Ness. You win some, you lose some, and sometimes you die. It happens. Dude, I'm loving these matches. Me too. Thanks so much for playing. It's awesome. I dig it. I dig it, dig it, dig it. So here's what I'm thinking. After this match, we'll do a best of 3. So after this one, best of 3. And then Tryptech, if you're still here, my friend, we'll play maybe a best of 5. And then I think I should probably call it. But this has been fantastic. Sounds good, my man. I knew I could count on you. Thanks, Tryptech. Oh boy. Oh, I just missed. Oops. Stomped. Feel free to show off those stomped emotes in chat because I got stomped. Oh boy. I just did it a couple times. It's funny for the memes. Like PK Fire is really not all that bad. I mean, it's not very fun to play against, but you can get out of it or avoid it. And there's a very long in lag at the end, so you're punished if you just spam it. So if you're able to avoid it. Hey, Christy. How's yeah, I don't know what how's English happening to me? How's it going? Good to see you again. Playing some spelunking. PK Fire. Just be happy I don't have Lucas to do PK Freeze. Oops. Oh, almost got Randall. Almost. Yeah, yeah. I wanted it. There, yeah, just lurking. Nothing wrong with that. PK Thunder. Okay, all right, so now we're going to enter into our best of 3, okay? Here we go. Bowser. So close, so close. Oh, yeah. The best kind of matches. Bowser. So goes. Oops. Oops. I know, it's been great to have you here. Nice. Well, I'm glad that you could join us tonight. I meant to do that. Not that. It's close. Oh. I tried. Oh, thank you. I'm happy too, for sure. I love doing Fancy Friday. Get it. Oh, cool. All right, that's the first one. So one more and I win, or if you win, we get one more. So I've got one for, yeah. What am I gonna do next? Oh, you know what? I haven't done Martha in a while. SD, I know. You hate to see it. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I'll visit. I check on my Discords all the time. Don't worry. Oops. Cool. Sounds good. Whoop, too early. Wow. Got me with that stomp below me. Is your Discord like your child? Absolutely. Every day. That's why you found me so early in the morning. The Discord was calling. I had to check in on it. Make sure it was sleeping like an angel. That it is. Oh boy. Oof. Missed that L cancel. Eesh. Dang, I keep missing that. I gotta get the timing right. Oh. Yikes. Nice one. Oh, I get it every time. Even when I don't want to. I'm like, oh, another secret theme. Every single time. That's one of them. Oh, I just missed. Oh, just missed. Oh, he grabbed me, just barely. I'm a lucky guy. Better believe it. Oh, I did the wrong input. Ugh. Heck. Good game. All right, here we go. The last for the set of 3. Tied 1-1. Who will win? Carldacious or
Cyber.
Versus
good luck? Oops. Oops. Oh, the Metroid series? Yeah, I would like to play Metroid Prime at some point. I know those are different than the Game Boy ones. I played a little bit of Metroid Fusion, but not a whole lot of it. Oh. Yeah, Metroid Fusion. I can do both. Epic streamer time. Read chat and play. I pride myself on it. Oops. Oop, I ain't quite yet. Got me. Oops. I saw your head. You wanted to look at chat and then you looked away. No, I'm looking every time I want. Good game. Great games, Cyber. I really loved playing with you. We need to play again, without a doubt. Thank you so much. Tryptech, you up for it, buddy? You ready? You ready to do this thing? Double check, make sure. Dude, thanks for the matches. My pleasure. So awesome to have you here. Thanks for playing. Great games. Yep. Let's go, Tryptech. My man. Trip it up. Okay, so let's do best of 5, and then I've got to call it a night. Bum. GG's all around. All right, remind me. Sorry, I never can remember the numbers. $736. Beautiful. Thank you. Good luck. Have fun. One day when I finally buy a PC. One day when you buy a PC, play Melee. It'll be so much fun. Just shoot me a message on Discord. I'll be down to play some more. Sweet. Sounds awesome, Cyber. I would love to. Without a doubt. The key... Wow. The key thing that's always difficult for me of late is just time. But believe me, if I have a quick moment... then I would love to. So thank you for the offer. I will do my best to take you up on it. Ooh. Snap-a-lacky. Oh, didn't shield fast enough. Wow, man. That is some A++ edge guarding. I'm dead. Yeah. Man, you wouldn't think that up tilt would be that strong, but it is. Dude, that's the classic homie stock. I had to do it. Especially, you know, I had to. Tryptech and many other homies have done it for me time and time again when I've goofed myself. So I definitely, but see, you got to be careful because it's got to be under the right context or people feel like offended by it because they think that you're commenting on their playing ability when you do that. But I know that Tryptech understands. I do it too. Good man. Ooh, that's scary. Oh man. Nice. Dude, your peach is insane. Oh, thank you very much. I've got a long way to go if I want to be a quarter as good as, like, for example, Armada, who is like, Ooh. How did I not grab the ledge? Be a quarter of as good as Armada, the melee god.
The melee god.
But I love playing Peach. She's so much fun. Great game, Tryptech. I enjoyed it. Do you know of any great party multiplayer games to play with my brothers? Pretty much most Nintendo games, Super Smash, Mario Party, Mario Kart. Those are all great games. If you could do the Jackbox games too. That caters to non-gamers as well. Do we call those hand warmers? Absolutely. We'll go back. Games on the Switch, exactly. Yeah, but the bases are covered heavily. Faux shizzle.
Versus Mark.
Rematch. Whoa. Oof, nice. I knew I shouldn't float right there, but alas, I did anyway. Oof. Wasn't close enough with the grab. Heck. That was a sick dunk and then recovery right there. Well, what kind of games do they play on their own, if any? Because that, without knowing their personalities, it makes it hard to suggest what they'd like. If they don't like the classic crowd pleasers like Smash or even Jackbox. I know people that never play video games who like that, so that's wild to me that they don't like that. Crowd sound. Oh! I'm behind here. It's going to be tricky. Man, his range is insane. Why do I do that? Not the way to go. I do that all the time and I need to not to. Oh, wow. Yeah, just look at some games on the Switch and see. There's lots of good stuff. Oh, I just missed. Oof. Dang it. I was too cautious. Too cautious. I respected him too much. Well, can you really respect Tryptech too much?
Versus
No.
Ready?
Also, do you save your streams? I do. I do save them. I've started uploading this year, matter of fact. I started uploading them to YouTube. So if you check out the link below, you should be able to access my YouTube channel where I upload the VODs as quick as I can, so that whenever they go away on Twitch, they're still available on YouTube. So that's a new thing I started this year. So that's the stuffs. Rewatch our games? Yes. So you could rewatch the VODs on Twitch until it gets uploaded, but I'm going to try my best to get that uploaded tomorrow. But whatever works for you. So it'll be on Twitch, but it'll also be on YouTube probably tomorrow. You have a YouTube channel? Yeah, but it's pretty empty other than the videos from this year. Because I haven't had time to make any content, so it's kind of just a placeholder. Oh boy. Me and Tryptech are perfectly in sync, offensively and defensively. He tries to go, well, not that time he got me, but I enjoyed that little part where we both were really reactive to each other. That's always really interesting to see. Ooh. Ah. And right when I feel like I got him on the ropes, he does that and gets me. Oh boy, I'm in trouble, aren't I? Yep. Yeah, and then he gets me with that little aerial, and heck. I'm gonna call it a night. All right. Have a great night, Cyber. Thanks so much for the games and hanging out and being awesome. Really enjoyed playing with you, and I look forward to hanging with you again soon. Take care. Happy Friday and happy weekend. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Do you play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Sorry, I missed you amidst all the excitement. My bad. I do play that. I'm only doing Melee this evening, but yeah, if you stick around, I'll probably play that relatively soon, because I love Smash. In all forms. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, well, that's kind of you, Potato. Or if you are on desktop, if you look below, you can see the link to the YouTube. But you should be able to look it up and find it, hopefully. Getting comboed horribly. Did I do anything against this? Come on now. There we go. That's not really what I wanted to do, but it worked. Oh no. No! Oh, I'm in trouble. No. No. Come on, give me that. Please let me get one more stock. Thank you. I'll take that. If I don't expect to win this one, but as long as I can get just one more, I was happy. Oh boy. Oh boy. No. No. Oh boy. No! I fought a hard battle. I couldn't quite get it. That adrenaline's pumping, man. Great game, Tryptech. I wanted it. I have Nintendo Switch Online. Can I go ahead and... Can I go against you? Okay, if it's not... No, you want to add me? Sure. Where's my friend code thing? There you go. You can add me on Switch and I'll add you. Probably after stream, but yeah, definitely stay tuned. If you haven't already, follow and or join the Discord, whatever you want to do. And I'll play Ultimate. Would love to play with you sometime. But right now, this is Melee. Nice. Thanks, Mario Water. Okay. All right. We'll do Final Destination this time. All right. So I think one more and Tryptech takes the best of 5. So I'm going to try to put up a little bit of a fight here. Oh, Potato, it's on its way to finishing. I've got to call it very soon. Unfortunately, it's been a great stream, but... All right, sounds good, Plan Dog. Have a great Friday and rest of your weekend. Oh, thanks, Potato. I've enjoyed it. Oh, wow. Come on. I hate that when that happens to me. I mean, it's a great move. It's well done. I just, man. Oops. Ooh, snap. Let's check this. Oh boy. Come on. Nice one. Oh, I hate to see it. That's not it. Wow, almost styled on me. Almost had it. Almost went out with the best of 5, undefeated with a bang, but I got a chance, so here we go. I'll switch to get Ganondorf. That was a mistake, that's okay. Okay. Good luck. See if I can snag 2 more. It's gonna be tough. Ah. Hey, Taco Guy. Good to see you, buddy. Unfortunately, I'm towards the end of my stream. Otherwise, I'd want to jump in and play with you. But it's great to see you. How's it going? Happy Friday to you. Right now, I'm doing a best of 5 with Tryptech, and it's 2-1. I'm down. So I've got 2 more to try to win. Oh boy. Darn, wanted the thing. I'm doing well, just making a ton of tier lists with homies. Sweet. For ultimate or what? That sounds great. Come on, come on. Just everything? Oh, like cereals and candies. Oh, like tier list? That's awesome. That's always fun to do. So Taco Guy, I asked this question earlier tonight when I was doing the just chatting portion, but I'd love to know your take. What's the best video game of all time and why? And it could be, you could talk about your favorite video game as well, but what would you say is the best? Just curious. I'll take it. It's fine.
Show me your moves.
I don't mind losing the stock there. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. And the win. I'm so dead. All right, there it is. Show me your moves. Dope. And then stomp. Okay. Well, guys, that's it. GG's. Definitely want to play with you again soon, Tryptech. You know how much I love playing against you as well. So I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to bring back in the fancy music for a quick second as we find a dope person to raid. So let us see. Oh. Okay. Already? Oh, I know. Good stream, Carl. Hey, Josh, thank you. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Fancy jazz. Oh, yeah. Come on, Carl. I know. Believe me. I could just keep going and keep going and keep going, but alas, it's getting late and I must depart for now. But I will do one more thing. With you guys that I didn't do earlier. Probably should have done earlier, but I'm going to take that melee energy and go get a world record. Yes, dude. Are you going to stream it or do you have recordings of what you've done? I'd love to see it. But before you do that, if you could hang tight, if everyone has a beverage, grab it real quick. We're going to toast each other. I should have done this earlier, but I was excited about what we were talking about. I'm recording. Sweet. Okay. So grab your beverage if you have it. If not, well, I'll just toast to you myself. So what's going to happen is I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, drink, and I'm going to count to 5, and then I'm going to join you. So when I tell you to drink, you can just take a sip. You don't have to drink the whole 5 seconds I'm counting. I'm trying to sync up our drink so that we're cheersing each other, if that makes sense. Oh, dang, I got to grab my drink. Okay, let me know when you got it and what you're drinking. Oh, dude, Mario Water, just being here and hanging out is more than enough. I'll toast anyway. Sounds good, potato. Have my water? Yes, pinky's up. There you go. Drinking game and water. Let's go. At the ready. Perfect. All right. Let me know when you're ready, Taco Guy, and we'll do it to it. Getting the quick sip in real quick. Scooch forward a bit. I feel like I could do more right. I'm good? All right, sweet. So here we go. Like I said, I'm going to count to 3, tell you to drink. You can drink for as long or as short as you want, and then we'll cheers. So 3, 2, 1, drink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's to you, my friends. I love it. Thank you for a wonderfully delightful Fancy Friday stream. Not only did I get to chat with you all about really fun, awesome things and get to hear lots of wonderful video games with great backing arguments for why they're the best of all time, I got to play my favorite video game ever. The best of all time, I'd argue. Melee! So, it has been a blast and a half. So I cannot thank you all, each and every one, enough for being here. Drink. I'm good. Yeah. Thanks for the great stream. Fancy Friday to all of you. Yes, right back at you, Christy. So let me, so I see lots of cool people here. Let me do some quick shout outs and then we'll raid. Please hang tight for the raid because I want to carry this love and energy on. So first and foremost, I see Josh is here. Actually, I'm going to save you for last and you'll know why in a second. It's actually a good thing, believe me. So first and foremost, let's do Tryptech. Thanks for the games. You rock. Tryptech's not family friendly, but he's awesome. You should definitely check him out. He's going to be working on Monster Hunter World Recording tonight. Let's do a shout out for Christy, because it do be Christy. She's spelunking and she's great. Let's do a shout out, and I see you redeemed that, Taco Guy. One moment. Let's do a shout out for Donnie was here earlier. Donnie's awesome. He's family friendly as well. You're most welcome, Christy. Esther was here as well. So let's do a shout out for Esther. She was hanging out and chatting, giving some good feedback. Ocarina of Time. Taco Guy. Oh, I got to do the right thing. Taco Guy isn't family friendly, but he's awesome. Super epic at Smash Ultimate. If you want a Smash Ultimate streamer, he's your guy. And then, of course, I think I got everyone except Josh. So last but not least, certainly not least, I want to do a shout out to Josh because tomorrow he is going to be streaming. If I could get it to do the thing. Come on. Where did it go? Oh, I see what happened. My brain's still used to just musical Josh instead of real. There we go. Perfecto. Yeah, what is it called? Plasma something? Plasmophobia? Afraid of ghost phobia? Afraid of ghost. Phobia is to be afraid. Okay. But yeah, so definitely check out Josh. He's going to be playing that tomorrow. So give him some love. I know he'd appreciate it. He was playing Super Mario Sunshine last. So, all right. So quick compliment for Taco Guy. Going to be doing some late night spooks. Sweet. So Taco Guy is great. He was joining my stream early on when I first started streaming, and has always been an epic Ultimate player and only gets better and better. It blows me away. Thank you so much for being here, Taco Guy, and I very much look forward to playing you again soon so I can get whooped and get better. So keep up the great work, man. Proud of you. You're doing awesome stuff. So thank you. There's your quick compliment. All right, now, if I so may, I will find us a cool person to raid, and I hope that you'll use the Clippy raid over here and click that and get the Carl Dacius raid thing, and you just click a button and you copy the raid message. How easy is that? Pretty neat. Pretty cool. So let's see. What we got here? What we got here? There, just like that, potato. Nailed it. All right. Okie dokie. Well, it looks like our man Ichan is doing some Fall Guys. I'm thinking maybe we go to him. Haven't got to hang out with him in a little bit. So let's do that. Let me make sure he's not wrapping up, because you hate to see that happen. So let's see. Thanks, guys. You guys got it covered. Good deal. I may be streaming tonight, depending on if I get rotated in. Awesome. Good to know, Taco Guy. Dopey dope, da dope, 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 dope. All right, let me make sure this goes through. This is a Carl raid. It will be. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be good. It just... Man. All right, I think I'm going to be good. Yeah, let's do it. All right. So he's doing Fall Guys. I hope you guys will enjoy it. Just, if you can, just for a second, just say hello, say hi, wish him well, maybe even hang out with him. I'd recommend it. So he's family friendly and epic. He's a part of our team, and he's a great guy. So please hang out with him. It sounds like he's having a great time. I can hear him in my other ear here. He's having a blast. Come on. It's taking its sweet time. There you go. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Yes. Perfect. Here we go. Here we go. It's happening. It's happening. All right. So thank you guys once again. I'm Carl Dacius. I will see you next Tuesday, I hope, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, have a lovely rest of your Friday evening. Now, technically Saturday morning, for me at least. I'll see you Tuesday. Farewell. Good night. Good night. Sleep well.